Hi, I'm Brian Rossi. I've been in commercial real estate since 1997, specializing in office leasing. Now, it's a confusing topic to talk about Class A, Class B, and Class C buildings because it doesn't have a distinctive, clear, specific definition. It is sort of left up to people in the industry to label these buildings. It's not a government stamp. It's not, there's not a governmental or other kind of a body overlooking the process to say, yes, this is Class A because it fits this set of checklist items, or it's Class B. But in a nutshell, I'm going to explain it anyway. What Class A office building refers to is usually the newer, larger buildings. A building could be brand new, but if it's small, it doesn't have any amenities and so forth, it's not going to be considered a Class A building. These are usually buildings above, as a rule of thumb, over 50,000 square feet that were built within the last 10 years. Now granted, there's some Class A buildings, because they're kept up to such a high standard, they have high finishes, they're expensive and luxurious in terms of office buildings that are older than 10 years, I get that are still Class A building. You get a sense of knowing which you're in, right? When you start to get to the average type office buildings, whether they're built new or they're 20 years old, they've been maintained well, they're not functionally obsolete, but they're not going to exactly knock anyone's socks off. They may not have the biggest lobbies. There may be no amenities in the building, like a deli or a fitness center or some other great amenity for the tenants. These are the buildings that we typically refer to as Class B buildings. They range from all sizes of buildings, from very small to very large. And what sets them apart from Class A and Class C is that they are very average in price, as you would expect. They're not the highest expensive buildings in the area by any stretch, but they're not functionally obsolete in some respect. They're very run-of-the-mill average, very effective office buildings that most of the companies you'll find are in. Now, Class C is where you get into the category of office building that starts to have some functionality about it that is obsolete. It may have some maybe it doesn't have handicapped bathrooms. It's grandfathered in for some ADA issues, right? It's not kept up, and it's totally dated in its appearance. So it sometimes gets knocked just by its appearance. A Class B building that 20 years ago might at this point look so dated, like it's from the 60s or 70s, that it's fallen into the category of Class C, even though it's not so functionally obsolete anymore. And when you walk in, the inside is been renovated and it's nice. So there's this handful of different things that play into it. From image, it would be a number of things. If a building looks dated, that's going to hurt it. If it is not large enough, right, it's going with certain amenities to add to it. A large enough tenant base, and you can afford to have a deli in there that makes money, and you can have a conference center that's shared by the tenants and things like this. So not having amenities, that's a strike against the higher rating building. And of course, the functionality. If the building is functionally obsolete in some respects, but you could still work in it, then it would be under the category Class C. Right? So look, if you have a definition that's a little different in your experience, or you just want to weigh in with a question, I'll be monitoring the comments, and I'd love to respond to your questions, or just welcome your comments if you're someone who has a thought about maybe something I missed in this video. If you have a different view of how to define Class A, B, or C buildings, right? Good or bad, I like the comments. Let this be a great place for a dialogue for people to weigh in on. I hope you look at the comments below, but also weigh in and leave your own comment. And subscribe to this channel. I'll be putting out lots of videos that are helpful tips for those who want to know more about commercial real estate, and that are going to help business executives make smarter decisions about commercial real estate. So subscribe to this channel, and there's a little bell icon next to the subscribe button. Once you've clicked subscribe, click the bell. If you click the bell, then you'll be notified of future videos that we put out here at ROSSI Commercial Real Estate. Thanks. Have a great week. Want to learn more about ROSSI Commercial Real Estate? Well, then watch some of these videos, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you'll be notified when new videos from ROSSI Commercial Real Estate are uploaded to YouTube.